how to buy a home with no money down in 2023. That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Now, the first thing I just want to clarify, because it confuses a lot of people, is that no money down doesn't necessarily mean no money out of pocket. So a lot of times when people reach out to me and they're trying to buy a home, they're like, hey, Carlo, I want to buy a home. How much money am I going to need? I'm like, yeah, no money down is great. And we're going to talk about that. But you need to have some money. Now, with that said, there's a great opportunity for you to get part of that money back. And I'm going to share that with you as well. So the first thing is, if you want to purchase a home, no money down, I'm referring to a primary residence, by the way. So if you're looking to invest in real estate and you want to buy investment property or rental properties, I can help you with that too, but that's outside of the scope of this. So this is mainly if you want to purchase a primary residence that you want to live in. And the main challenge that you're having is that you don't have money for the down payment, but you want to buy a house anyway. This video is for you. So the first thing is, if you're a veteran, then with a VA loan, you qualify for 100% financing. So VA loan, number one. And if you are a veteran, thank you so much for your service. Now, you might be thinking, that's great, but I'm not a veteran. What do I do? So the next thing is that you can purchase homes in certain areas of the country using USDA financing. That's another way that you can purchase a home with no money down. And then the third way, the one that we really want to focus on in this video, is using down payment assistance, otherwise known as DPA. So you can research it in your state, you can research it in your county. A lot of times they are even county specific. But down payment assistance, what it does is it gives you the money to cover the entire down payment and in some cases part of the closing costs. So when you hear someone say that they're getting into a home with very, very little money, what they're typically using is some type of down payment assistance, and maybe they're getting some help from the seller, known as seller concession or seller assistance. And the combination of the two will allow you to get into the home with very, very little money out of pocket. Remember, I said no money down doesn't necessarily mean no money out of pocket. So what money are you going to need in order to get into a home? Well, typically when you decide to make an offer, let's say that you see a house and you're like, hey, that sounds great. And you're working with an agent and you want to put an offer in on a house. You're pre-approved. You know that all the numbers work. Your financing is in order. And you go to make an offer on that house. What you're going to want to do is put what's called an EMD, earnest money deposit. It basically lets the seller know that you're serious. And typically you can ask your buyer's agent, if you're working with one, how much they suggest, because it can vary. And typically it could be 1% of the purchase price. So if you're buying a $300,000 house, the earnest money deposit could be $3,000. So you're going to have that money. You're going to also have the money for the appraisal and the home inspection. Now that's money out of pocket. That even though you might be getting something with no money down, you still have those no out of pocket expenses, which means that you have to put those up. Now, in some cases, you can get that money back at settlement, which is really cool. I just helped a client buy a home and he got $200 back. Basically what it is not that someone's paying you to buy a house, how some people make it sound. But what ended up happening was, because he got so much down payment assistance and so much seller assistance, that money that he fronted, he got most of it back at settlement. So the initial money out of pocket, you can actually get that back, but you'll need some money to work with. So I hope that makes sense. So that is how you can buy a home, no money down. So just to recap, there's the VA, there's USDA, and the one that's most popular that most people use, down payment assistance. That in conjunction with seller assistance, you can get into the home with very, very little money out of pocket. Yes, you still need to qualify for the home. The debt to income ratio still needs to work. And the other thing that you got to keep in mind is that the down payment assistance can vary from state to state. It can vary from county to county. There may be income limits. There may be some credit score requirements. So if you'd like for me to do a video on the requirements of what you're typically going to need in order to do that, comment below, let me know. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you'd like to schedule a call with me, I can help in 44 states. If you're looking to purchase a home, just schedule a call with me. The link will be in the bio. Bye for now. I hope that this helps. And please, if you found value, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Thanks so much.